welcome to our Home on Wheels. Today we want to take the time to give you an RV tour. Alright, so come on in. We're going to start with our living room. So welcome, and when you first walk into our home, what I love the most is this sign. So if you want to come on in, behind the camera is my husband, Xavier. Zay, say hello.
Hello.
And when you first walk in, you're going to see this sign, and I love putting messages that keep us and me and my family inspired. Love grows strongest in smallest places. And that's because we have actually been able to work on our relationships with each other, our children, and the Most High by living in such a small quarters. And with anyone that comes inside of our home, I want to make sure that they can feel the love as well. I love that we can conveniently put the medicines and vitamins that we need to take on a daily basis right here on this little basket that of course we got from Amazon. Just to continue, if you look here, this is just our rug that just says home, because this is our home. In this basket is where we put, if you want to come closer, in this basket is where we put shoes that we use often. If it's a pair of shoes that you haven't been wearing that week, you have to take it out and you have to put it in your closet. And that's just a rule that we have. And then we have these stools here for just extra seating. Oh, by the way, you will hear the children. They're in their room, but I told them to kind of be quiet. So we'll see how that works out. But we did reupholster these, if I said that right, these stools with rainbows to help remind ourselves of the promises that Abiyah made to us, and that in turn we have to keep our promise to him and follow his law, statutes, and commandments. Now, this is my husband's, one of his favorites, and this is a Berkey. You want to explain what the Berkey does, Xavier?
It's a super awesome water filtration system.
It is pretty cool. We literally can, now even though we do have a filter system on the outside before it comes into the home, we are able to take the same water and put it in here, and it filters it even better. That's Noah. He's 2. He's probably not going to be quiet. And it filters it even better. I don't want to do a double positive, but, and that allows us to not have to carry around and haul bottles of water, because first of all, we just don't have the space, and we have to keep the weight limit of the RV down. So since we are talking about kitchen stuff, we're going to keep going with the kitchen area. Here you would see and everything is not like in perfect shape. We live here, things are knocked down, things are not in order. But here what you would see is just our, what you call this?
Control panel.
Control panel. It helps us see the black tank, gray tanks, freshwater tanks. What else? Awnings.
Switches, awnings.
All the switches and all that. That's Zay's. That's his part, okay? I only turn the light on. That's what I do. Light, and I turn on the fan. That's pretty much all I check. And then on this side, it's just pretty much cups, baby bottles, and things we may want to use to take outside in our Shabbat basket. So not much in there right now. All right, we're going to keep on going. Oh, by the way, you may see that I may look a little puffy, a little. Baby is due in 2 days. So I'm excited we're able to even get this video out in time. All right, so we're going to move on around to this side of the kitchen. And we have, now we did change out our lights to LED lights. It doesn't get hot to the touch like the original lights that came with the RV. And I love how bright it is. I like light. I don't like to feel like I'm in a dark place. So we have our fryer here, and that is because Jeremiah loves French fries. So we have that, and of course the sink, and this is our dish drain. With this dish drain, most RVers have this one, and it's because it's easy to use. Xavier hates it. He hates it, but I wash most of the dishes anyway, so it's fine. And I wash dishes over here, I rinse them and sit them here. When I'm done, I put the dishes up, roll it up, and I put it back where it has to go. So this is just the sink area. Of course, down here is where we have all of our cleaning products, pretty much that's it. And I love how this rolls in and out. I can't roll it in and out for you guys right now because I've been having contractions today and I don't want to overdo it. Now, I absolutely love this magnet rack, and it holds all of the dangerous knives out of the way where the children can't get them. I personally feel that if I had them here, it's too easy access for them. So I do like it here. And plus I think it's functional, but it's also like a decor. So we have that there. Nothing has fallen when we move the rig. It is a very strong magnet. If I can move this, we have our stove, and we use it every single day. And I do like how it just closes back up, and I can keep my home staged because that's just what makes me feel nice. Cutting board, microwave. Up here we have just a few of our dishes, forks, plastic forks and spoons and stuff that we use for, like, if guests come over, no one wants to wash dishes, or Shabbat, we use plastic plates and cups and all that kind of stuff. And then the kids stuff there and a few more items. But if you notice, a lot of our dishes, pots, pans, measuring cups and stuff like that is very limited. We try to keep the weight of the rig down, and I mean, you just don't need that much, and it's such a small space. Up there, I'm not gonna reach up there again because I'm having contractions, but I'm doing well. Up there we have waffle maker, small appliances, waffle maker, toaster, a big skillet, and things like that. And some of our glass pans that we do like to cook in. And of course the oven. Now we actually do not use the oven because it is summertime and it gets the rig hot and quick. So we are thinking about actually taking it out, doing a nice stovetop, putting a convection oven there, and using that for something totally different. If we do decide to update that, we'll definitely do a new tour and let you guys know. So that's pretty much, here is just, you wanna come close, babe? Just the forks and the silverware. We only have 8 per. I mean, you just don't need that much in an RV. Here we have other utensils. There we have, I think the last 2 are just miscellaneous for anything that we need to, maybe like command strips, Velcro, more pill and stick tile, things like that. Just a throw in here type of drawer. Now let's talk about this RV fridge. The RV fridge, it is very small, and I'll give you a sneak peek. Like I said, it's not organized. Okay, it's not organized, but it's just it's our home. So it's not that big, but it actually is enough space for exactly what we need to make sure that we get through all the food, we eat all the food without making anything go to waste. And the freezer is smaller, but it gets the job done. Now, what we like about this is that it can run on electricity, and it also run on propane. Once we are moving the rig, propane kicks in, and electricity we can unhook, but everything stays cold. So I actually like the RV fridge. That's one of the reasons why we did switch out from the first rig that we had to this one, because we liked that our stuff can stay cold, especially with the new baby coming on board. I need the breast milk to stay frozen and transition from campground to campground once we get moving. Up top, we use a storage for like extra paper towels, wet wipes, oil, extra chips, extra juice, and things like that. And this is our pantry. It's small, but Zay, do you agree? It holds what it needs to hold, right?
Oh, definitely.
So up here is just extra food that I may not use all the time. Snacks for the children. Down here are things like sugar, oatmeal, cereal, flour, things like that. And then we have the 2 pantry areas. Here is just like spaghetti sauces and canned goods and hot sauce, barbecue sauces, oils, spray oils. And here we try to keep some of the bread. We try to keep like bread and stuff low. It actually gets kind of hot up there. So anything that can mold or perish, we do not put up top because it gets hot, and the top ones. But we use seasonings and our medicines at the bottom. So that's that. Garbage can, and of course, Xavier's beers. Now, as far as just moving on, we're going to take a turn here. You may still see the kids behind me, but then they're doing really well. So I'm so Noah's a high chair. And even though he's a big boy, he's 2, he can sit in a chair just fine. As you notice, we only have 2 chairs. And we opted to have only 2 chairs. It's because we didn't want it to feel too crowded by trying to push 2 more chairs here. So he's young enough to still sit here. Plus, this wood chair has been in the family for a little bit with the children. It matches the cabinets perfectly, and the new baby can sit in here in about a year. So we decided to keep that. The other 2 children sit here. So hubby and I use these 2 trays, and we sit here to have to eat. And the children know, hands down, even though that the space is small and everything does look like it's together, you cannot. This is the living room area. You cannot eat, drink, or anything over here because this space has to stay clean and has to last. This is where we relax, and we don't want to get to the point where we're wasting food all over the rig. So again, this is our eating spot. Now, I do like to have reminders of positivity all around my home. This sign, I actually DIY'd it, and it was like $5 versus what I could have paid for it. And I love that it reminds us to stay set apart for His glory. Anything that we do in our life, it is all about the Most High, and you do it to be a testimony to all His greatness. So we have that sign there. Along here on the couch, we have just a couple pillows. I didn't want to overdo it because, like, where are you gonna sit if you have too many pillows? And then my favorite cover. And now, as far as this couch is concerned, I cannot pull it out for you guys because, like I said, I'm having contractions. But I do like that on this side it lifts and there's storage under here. We have a printer, extra covers, construction paper, schoolwork stuff, all kinds of stuff under this. And then this actually comes out and lifts up to make almost a queen size bed. Okay, so we love this, and we got this from IKEA. Here we have just some books. Now this normally originally closed, but I wanted to open it up so I can see what exactly we had going on here, to remind us to sometimes stop, take some time, pull out a book. So me and my husband Bibles are here, and there's just some of the books that we like to go over from time to time. We have some photo books here just to go over. Like, who doesn't like to sit down sometimes and look at old photos? We have our chauffeur here, and we have just a basket full of batteries. But it's where I can get to them all the time, and it's functional, but it's really cute. Now here we decided to go with a shade because a lot of heat was coming through here, and we're actually going to go on ahead and order shades for these 2 windows as well, because loads of heat come from these 2 main windows. And having this it actually helps really well keep out the sun and extra heat during the day, so that the air conditioner does not have to work super hard to keep us cool. This basket just holds the gaming system remote controls, and it holds the remotes to the TV and the DVD player and all that good stuff. And we just have another blanket here. So I think that's pretty much it. This is just a rug that we decided to keep from the old house because it's super comfortable, and the children are actually able to sit on it and still feel comfortable. And it has a lot of cushion so that it's not hard like the floor. Now, we have been thinking about changing out this rug because it is extremely heavy. Once we get on the road get on the road and we're moving more often, I don't know if we want to keep picking this up to continue to pull in this slide. So that's something we'll definitely have to think about. Here you're going to see a basket, and this basket just holds things to allow me not to always have to get up to get the bill book, calendar, the kids' homeschool calendar, pencils, my praying scarf, and stuff like that. This is normally not here. This is in case water breaks, these contractions don't stop, things like that. So we got our hospital bag and the baby bag, and this is just the TV area. I wanted to keep the decor over the TV super simple, light, but again, reminding you of some positivity. So far that is the kitchen, the dining area, and the living room area. So now we're gonna go upstairs and show you some more of the house. Okay, so let's take this time and let's go upstairs and see the other side of the house. 1, 2, 3. we're upstairs. So here we have just a quick rack, just to hold purse, my husband's work hat, his glasses. Here is just another quick rack to hold the new thing, masks, my sunglasses, keys, and mail. So let's come on up and we're gonna go into the bathroom. So here in the bathroom, quickly we're gonna go over this quick cabinet. It's not the best organized yet again, but it's hair stuff, first aid kit stuff, body skincare stuff, extra soap, extra tissue. Now, with the tissue, with the RV, you cannot use regular tissue. You have to use a tissue that breaks down because you don't want it clogging up your tanks. So, FYI, if you get an RV, you cannot go using the thickest tissue you can find, okay? So if you want to come on in, we're going to go over this wall here. So this wall quickly holds just a few towels. We have to do laundry, so normally we would have all the children towels here, and they're color coded, so Noah's clip is missing. He has a red one, Jeremiah has blue, Peyton has purple. So the system that we have going when it comes to towels and laundry, being that we try to cut down our trips to the laundromat, is once you wipe your face for that morning, you hang your towel over your dry towel, let it dry, and you're going to use that same towel that you use for your face that morning for your body that night. That way, they're not just pulling out towels all the time. Now, of course, you just got a toilet, not much to it. We have a garbage can, Clorox wipes there. Everybody needs to clean up after themselves, and any type of wipes cannot go in the toilet. It has to go in the garbage can. I put this here for convenience. As you see, I use command strips all over my home, and it's just some wipes and things that we need, especially for my postpartum, and being that when you wipe kids, you can't put wet wipes in the toilet. So I do like the color-coded system that we have for the towels. My husband's towel goes here. I'm picky. I put my towel in my room by my side of the bed. Quick, it's just a shower like any other shower. And I mean, it's just a shower. What I do love about this shower, I didn't hang that up. What I do love about the shower is the skylight. I love the natural lighting I get when I take a shower. Now, when hubby does go up and reseal the ceiling, he's going to clean the skylight and I'll be able to see straight through. So I can't wait till that is done. And here's just a basic sink with a faucet. We do plan on changing this out so that the faucet can come up and give us a little more room here. And the inside of this is not clean, but you get the point, and you get with the point what goes there. Dry towel for your hands, my mirror, and then of course my facial stuff, which I only use them 2 products for now. Not sponsored, not an ad. Not getting any money off that, but I do love their products. And then face towels, makeup towel, and that's pretty much it. Here in the bathroom, super simple. Some people may ask us about the hot water tank. It works perfectly. We don't run out of hot water, and I mean, it's not much I would change about the bathroom. I love it. So we're gonna move on to our room. So this is one of my most favorite places in the RV, and it's because it's just a space for me and my honey. And a lot of times, I'm going to take a seat here for a second. It's a spot for me and my honey. If you want to come in, Zay, I'm going to let you come around and let them see this side of the RV. I'm having a contraction, so on this side of the RV, I did make these 2 signs as well. So they're not the best, but they're great reminders when I wake up and before I go to sleep, especially with postpartum coming up and throughout my pregnancy, to remember that I have to take care of myself. I can't run myself down and expect to be a great mom, a great wife, a great servant. That I have to take care of myself in order to take care of others. And I have to take time to make my soul happy, which is reading my Bible, maybe spa days, time alone, movie nights alone, and things like that. So this is my side of the bed. I did take the time to command strip this basket here. And this basket is for the new baby. That way, if I am hurting and I can't really get up, I can still take this changing pad, his diapers and the wipes, and change him, feed him without ever getting up. I think I am going to put a garbage can close here that I'll give Jeremiah a chore to change daily or every other day or something like that I can put Pampers into. But I'm trying to make this area very, very convenient, functional, but still beautiful for my postpartum journey. And this is just my little ledge. I try to keep it pretty cleared, charger, things like that. For now, I am still using my maternity pregnancy pillow, but, and this is the baby's nest, and I got it here because I really cannot wait to see him and put him in it. And here we just tried to keep it very, very natural, but romantic, but natural. So I got the little lights going, and normally at night we only have the little lights like little stars lit up, and something very, very simple, all natural cotton for our bedding. So if you want to come out this way, we're going to talk about what's on this side. Can you see yourself in that mirror?
Mm-hmm.
So here, guys, we have our closet. I do like my little string lights. As you guys know, I like lights. Now, when it comes to RV closets, you're not gonna have a lot of space unless you just got a different rig. But I do use these for all of my stuff. So sweatshirts, shirts. If I get more shirts, I'll fill this up. This is shorts and tights and things, which is kind of empty because we're going to Airbnb for a couple of days. So we've already packed our clothes for that. I got 2 racks for dresses, my favorite sweater. And I did take the time to do command strips to hang up the baby carrier. At the bottom, we have my shoes. We have more shoes than people think. I do take these boxes, and it's like 2 to 3 pair of shoes per box. And that's just my side. Now you move it over. We have Honey's side, and he has not taken the time to organize his side yet, like I have, but he'll eventually have to get to it because we are going to have to get some type of washer and dryer. If you want to come closer, we do have a washer and dryer hookup here, so he would definitely have to downsize. Not really downsize, but he would have to reorganize his clothing, and we would have to figure out how to put all the shoes on one side to fit a combo washer and dryer here. So that's the closet area. And here quickly we just have his miscellaneous stuff, my miscellaneous stuff for if I want to ship out packages or things like that. The baby miscellaneous area for extra Pampers, his detergent, anything extra here. More stuff for me. More stuff for me. Okay. So this drawer, this really comes in handy. Now, what I do like about RV beds and things is this whole bed lifts, and there's heck of storage under there for winter clothes, my Cricut heat press, all that kind of stuff. And here we just have this picture that we've had since 2012. This was at my friend Justin's wedding, and this is pretty much where it all started. Can you agree?
Yeah.
This is I'm not gonna be TMI, but this is where our family started that weekend. So we usually keep this picture no matter where we go. We have to have a fan at night. I need it for the white noise. He needs it for the air. Jewelry, TV, my candle, and behind here is just a quick little basket for like my lotions, perfumes, pens, and things like that. So that is our room. So we're gonna take some time and go back downstairs and let you guys see the children's side. All right, so here is the children's room, and the children's room is right off of the kitchen. And I love this sign here. It says children are not distractions from more important work. They are the most important work. And that is very important to remember, because a lot of times we can get just caught up in what we want to do. And honestly, they're the most important work. So now, oh bless. I really like this sign. This sign has traveled with us everywhere we went. So let's come on to the children's room. So when you first walk into the children's room, you're going to see their entertainment section. So let me quickly take some time and break it down for you guys. First of all, how adorable are these big ball lights? I love them. They're so adorable. They have their school binders, and they're too big to fit in there, so we just had to set them there. Peyton has a personal basket. Of course, B for Butler. Down here we have Jeremiah's section. Here is just where Peyton's hair box, barrettes, bows. I mean, a girl needs a whole section for her hair stuff, right? Down here we have just some closet space for some of their more finest items, and a ironing board back there, and their raincoats and things like that. Blocks, more toys. I mean, children needs toys. Okay, so here we plan on filling each one of these 6 squares with just more and more books. These are all their Bible books. This is Peyton's area for her favorite books that we bought specifically for her. And we're going to fill this area with just extra books. This is Noah's area. This is Jeremiah's area. No, these are just extra books. And Jeremiah, I told him he could put it here, but he decided to put his books up there. But whatever, it's fine. Pick your battles. So here is just a little charging station. And with this charging station, you hear Noah, but we're gonna keep it moving. So here's a charging station, and this is just pretty much where they all charge all of their tablets and their gaming system. Peyton has this little camera that her granny bought her, so she charges it here. Anything that needs to be charged has to go in this basket to keep everything in order. These 3 are their shoes. Jeremiah's shoes, Peyton's shoes, Noah's shoes. I call them their closet. I say, go put your shoes in your closet. They know exactly where to go. Okay. Here is a homeschool area. So they're going to start out with just some of their learning games. These are just learning games and some DVDs. And down here, I really can't move these, but there we go. Down here is more homeschool stuff. Books, arts and crafts, all kinds of stuff. But this is their homeschool area. Since I'm over here, I'm going to go ahead and start over here. If you want to come in and show this side of the room, Xavier, we have the boys area. Now, if you notice, you may see that Noah has blinds, Jeremiah has shades. The story behind that is Jeremiah and Peyton totally destroyed their blinds. So now we're going to try shades and see if that works. Plus, we're hoping that with this side of the rig getting hot quicker, that the shade will help keep out some of the heat. They all have individual lights and something that they love. So Jeremiah loves cars. Noah didn't really have anything. He's 2. He didn't have really anything he want to put on his walls. So he has nothing. But this is their bunk area. This ladder was made specially by the guy behind the camera. He worked really hard. He did a fantastic job at building these bunk beds for the children, and I am so proud of you. You the man. Under here is more storage, and it can be out of the rig. I had a little worry about that at first, but I now know that you can lock the outside of the rig and no one can ever come in from the outside. But it has like winter clothes, their swimming vests, swimming stuff, camping chairs, all of that is under there. Here we have their dresser. As you see, some of the knobs are missing because kids will mess up everything that you buy. But hubby said he'll get to it. So here I made dividers. They all have underwear. And this is Jeremiah's drawer, Peyton's drawer, and Noah's drawer. And each one of their drawers has dividers. Shirt side, pants side. Noah still wears pull-ups at night, so we travel for a long time, so we do keep him a basket on hand because he can pull out his own. He knows how to put his pajamas on, put a pull-up on. I mean, and I know he's 2, but I would rather him put a pull-up on than to mess up his sheets when we don't have a washer and dryer. So you got to figure out, do you want to keep washing sheets when he's still trying, or just put a pull-up on for night? Put a pull-up on for night. That's what I chose. They have their nighttime diffuser and light. And of course, the Lion of Judah. And I think it's so awesome with his little glasses on. Shout out to one of my Facebook friends. She bought this off the registry. It is for the baby, but the kids are using it right now. And it is a white noise machine, and they love it. It works amazingly. Don't you think, Jay?
Yep.
So let's do a little turn here. We're going to go to this side of the RV, this side of the children's room. Now, this rig, what we loved about it is that there's 2 slides. So it gave us double space for the children. So that side of it goes out, this side goes out. When we're ready to move, both sides come in. But it gives them so much space, and the kids needed that. So here we have their writing table. Now, it has scratchings and markers and stuff like that, but This is where they're colored. This is where they're right. No use of repainting that. This is where I write every day, what day it is, the date, what it feels like, the weather, the month, and maybe what they need to make sure they get done that day. We write on this board. These are just some words Jeremiah's supposed to go over. This is just a mirror that Peyton got from her auntie Stephanie before she moved to Ghana. So she loves. Okay, so on this side is Peyton's area. And as you see, she has shades as well because she totally destroyed her blinds as her brother did. So we gave them shades to see if that works better. I'm not very confident that that's going to work either. But, so she has little flowers on hers. And she has her little baby doll and her pony and stuff. Under here, we have just an area where they have their tour boxes. And they each have a drawer of their own. We're going to keep that for the new baby. So when he grow up, he can have it. But Noah really doesn't play with it anymore. But they're expensive, so we're going to keep it. And then just a place for their backpacks. I like the little party light to give them a vibe. And a lot of times they do sit under here, read books, or they sit on their pillows, or they sit on the floor. A lot of times they use their pillows though for movie night and playing their games and be on their tablet. And then they have their dirty clothes basket. But all in all, guys, this is the children's room, and it's functional for them. It's functional for me. I think it's a beautiful place to learn, to have fun. So, and that is the last room of the rig. So I hope that you guys absolutely enjoyed this RV tour. I'm having contractions, so that is the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Shalom.